I got bullied for a period of time.
What'd you get bullied for? What did they tell you?
It was like me trying to, you know what it was? It was someone doing their best to make sure that I didn't make friends.
What?
While I tried
Hater.
to make friends.
I call that a hater.
Right? And that was the whole thing. Because I just moved there. I've always been good with making friends. And I even fought bullies. Like both for my brother and myself in Georgia.
That's what I'm talking about.
So it's not like me being afraid of like doing something about it. But it was more about how I was in a completely shitty position, strategically speaking, coming in. And I had to kind of dig my way out. And that took time, right? So I couldn't happen overnight. Maybe I could have just like walked up and punched him in the face. But here's the kind of story. I moved to this town, right? And it's like my parents, it's where they grew up. Not where they like formed themselves, but it's where they went to high school and met. So it went from kind of this vacation lake town situation, like vacation houses, to white picket fence, kind of get out.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Or like seriously, it was like 99.999% white.
That's scary.
Even the greatest teacher I've ever had, Mr. Deloach, a tank commander, he'd be running in his own town of I'm not going to say the name of this town, and he would get pulled over by the local police. You know, one of the greatest teachers ever. Mr.
They might
Deloach.
as well pull you over and be like, "What are you doing over here, you?" I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Why are you driving around this Sparks? Anyways.
Yeah, they probably kind of were like that. Like,
and it's sad. Yeah, it's really sad no matter where you go.
But anyway, you know, so I'm at this town, right? And I just moved there. And I'm trying to, you know, I was a football player. Like I had coaches coming to my house to be like, yo, can you play football? And so that was my thing, you know? So I moved to this town. I'm now in this like coach loves his son dynamic. You know, it's very elitist in every way. Even the sports teams. Even the sports teams are like, well, you're not my son, so that my son gets preference, right? Like you couldn't compete to get the role. Like you couldn't compete to get the position.
If you were the poor kid that nobody knew, it didn't matter how good you were.
Right. And so, you know, then I needed glasses. And it was just kind of like a convergence of problems and changes. And because of that, I couldn't make friends easily. And so this person made sure. And the way like our school was structured is that you have a homeroom day, right? You have like a homeroom. It's like
I remember
a stamp.
those.
Remember those?
Yeah, yeah. That's like where you start your day at.
Right. That's who you associate with.
Do you have your schedule together and all that shit?
So homeroom was where this person was. And so in the beginning of homeroom, he'd make sure to make my day like difficult. Like I would walk
from the
up
beginning, like
and
you
just be like, try to make friends, you know?
Yeah, you'd be like, hey, what's
BB,
up?
BB, BB, BB. And I'd be like, what? And he's like, bad breath, bad breath, bad breath. You know?
That's so cool. Listen, let me tell you something. Going to school in New York City.
To making fun of how I hold my hands and shit. You know, like I would hold my arm behind my back like this, and I would just hold my arm like this, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just because I had ADHD, man. And I was just like this.
Trying to hold it together.
And he'd be like, why do you hold your shit like why do you hold your hand like that?
Yo, what the fuck?
And just trying to find every way he can